Hi, everybody. All right, so YouTube didn't want to work for me tonight, so I'm trying Facebook, and we're going to see if this is going to work. So if anybody's out there and can see this, come on in and say hello and let me know that you can see me while I try to pull up the live myself. And hopefully Facebook will play nice with us. All right. Is it working? Can you hear me? Everything look fine? No buffering? Yes, we have a different camera tonight, so your picture's going to look different. I'm using a webcam instead of my phone, so hi Terry, how are you? Much better, good. Sound is good too. Hi Sandy. All right, I feel like I'm yelling. I don't know why. All's good. All right, well, if it's good, I'm going to start. So if y'all wouldn't mind sharing this for me, because I told everybody I was going to be on YouTube. They were all over there looking for me. It wouldn't work. So yeah, if you all could let people know that we are over here now. Hopefully Cindy will be able to get on in a minute and she can spread the news as well. Hi Lily, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I guess yeah, it came on just before I started to go live on YouTube, but YouTube wouldn't play nice with me either. So and in order to do YouTube, I have to use my webcam, so that's why you're going to see a different picture or view tonight. Usually I use my phone, and but I can't do that. Sounds good. All right, great. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. When Cindy gets in, I'll ask her to share it for me and let everybody know that we're over here. All right, so I'm gonna put the camera down just a little bit so y'all can see my work area here. Sorry about the movement on the camera. There we go. I have to put it all the way down so y'all can see my work area. Hi, Gabby. Hopefully everybody will find us, because I know it's been a confusing day with the outages, and first I said I was going to be on Facebook, then I said I was going to be on YouTube, and now we're on Facebook. So let me see if maybe I can share real quick before we... It's a different, it looks different for me too with my camera. Oh, I guess not. There we go. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're new here, let us know. Type in that you're new and where you're from. My name is Dawn, and I'm with Wreath Decor by Dawn. All right, so this is what I've got. I can't back y'all up anymore. Let me try that and see if it gives you a better view of my work area. All right, so I'm going to make a rail tonight. And this is a rail that I got from Craft Outlet. It's 22 inches long. And it's got 11 ties on it, 6 on one side, 5 on the other. And I'm going to use 10-inch mesh that I've cut at 36 inches. There's Cindy. Hey, Cindy, can you go ahead and share this for me and let everybody know that we're over here now instead of YouTube? Thank you, Linda. I'm so glad you found me too. We were having an issue with YouTube now. Now that Facebook's fixed, I guess YouTube's having an issue. I'm not sure. Could have just been me, but so anyway, this is a green, red, and a lime colored mesh. It's kind of thin, so I cut them at 6 inches. It is a heavy foil, so it's going to fill in real nice, but it is kind of thin. So I have 11 pieces of those, and then I cut extras in case I want to fill in where there's any gaps, because sometimes you have gaps in the middle of the rails. So I'm going to do a woodland ruffle with that. Again, that's 10-inch mesh, cut at 36 inches. And then these are the ribbons I chose. I have this, it's got green edges and red with glittered red and white dots. And then we've got this one here that's also green, white, and red with the dots. Those two will go together. Everything's sticking together tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If anybody's in any of my groups with Lori in them, I'd appreciate it if you'd let them know too. All right, and then the other one has these little peppermint candies in red and green. And then I've got a green with elf hat and legs. And we are doing an elf swag. So the sign I picked out, I actually have two of them because I couldn't decide which one. And it's actually going to depend on how big the swag ends up being. Because this one sign is pretty big. It's pretty wide. It's like 15 inches wide. So I don't know. Can you see that okay? It says Elf on Duty. And then the other one I had picked out was The Elf Made Me Do It. So I'm not sure. I'm leaning more towards this one. And then I have these little elves that I'm going to put on there as well. I have this one, but I only had one of him, so I might stick him in there. And then like a couple of these little ones here. Not sure. And then I have some other little goodies I'm going to use. I've got a little present and some picks. Bob, can you tell Mom I'm not on YouTube? She's over there trying to comment on the live that I had put up. I can't take it down until after I'm done with this live. So if you could tell her I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. And then I've got some candy canes. So you can see the theme is going for red and green here tonight. So we'll fill those in as we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to move these out of the way here. I'll start with this one. So how's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the 4th of July? All right, so I'm going to set, I'll use my phone since I'm not using it on tonight. So I want something to hold that down. And to do the Woodland Ruffle, you just curl it in 4, 5, 6 times, whatever you want. I use a chip clip to hold it so I can swing it around and do the other end. You like the red sign? Yeah, I think I do too. All right, and once you get your rolls on each end, you just ruffle it up the middle. Yeah, I'm over here. Now that they got Facebook working, I was having an issue with Instagram or YouTube. It kept buffering. My video wouldn't play, so we had to move it back over here since they got it fixed. So I'm going to put these in every tie. And then, like I said, I cut extra pieces in case I need to fill in any holes. And I've got some pipe cleaners here that I'll use to do that. So I just put that in there, and then we're going to put those ruffles up. So you've got both curls and ruffles all in one. Hi, Josh. Yeah, it's been awful today, Robin. I don't understand it. Everybody was able to use YouTube earlier, but when I go to use it, it doesn't want to work. So, but again, it could have just been me. I don't know if anyone else is having a problem with it. So, I'm using my webcam tonight instead of my phone, so your view is a little different. And I apologize, but I already had it set up for YouTube because I have to use a webcam to go on YouTube. And so it would have taken me longer to get my phone set up to do it. So I just went ahead and kept it up there, and we'll do it this way tonight. I know people don't like this view, and that's one of the reasons I stopped using the webcam. But it's because of where it's positioned. You don't get a very good view. I'm making a elf swag. We're doing Christmas in July. We're celebrating Christmas in July. And I know everyone says, oh, it's too hot, or I mean, it's too soon for Christmas, but it's never too soon for Christmas for me. And we're actually more than halfway there already. So those of us who make things have to start preparing now. You don't wait until Christmas to buy a wreath. You buy it beforehand so you can hang it up, right? The mesh is cut at 36 inches, Emma. Yeah, I did a little extra tonight because it's a real thin mesh and I wanted to have a full look. So I usually do them 30, but tonight I did 36, and this is a 10-inch mesh. And I think I got it from Craft Outlet. I usually mark my stuff where it comes from what store, so that I can tell people. And this one did not have anything written on it, but it looked like a tag for a local store, but that it also had a thing on it that looked like it could have come from Craft Outlet. So I really don't know, and I apologize that I can't tell you where I got the mesh. But it's an ombre mesh. You can probably find it just about anywhere. I know I've seen them at like Old Time Pottery as well, and at Hobby Lobby. Thank you for spreading the love. I appreciate that, considering people probably don't know where we are tonight. So I've confused everybody. Yes, Christmas in July, and I will have you know they did it on Sunday. They actually did it the day before the 1st, which is odd for them, on QVC, and I didn't watch it, nor did I buy anything this year. So I know you all will be surprised at that. At least my family members will be. My husband was amazed. I always get something from their Christmas in July, but I know that they will have it again throughout the month. They're doing it. It used to be they only did it on the 25th of July, but now they do it almost the whole month. So I'm sure I'll catch one of their shows. And I will find something new for Christmas this year. I always find new decorations. Nope, didn't buy anything. I did not even watch it, Josh. Did not even watch it. I had turned it on to watch David's show at noon, and then he was going to do a Christmas thing after, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Must have been busy doing something, I'm sure. I think that's when I came up here to do some stuff. Could you, Robin? Thank you so much. I would appreciate that because I know that everyone's probably thinking I'm on YouTube. Sorry, I got to take a drink. All right, so I am doing a Woodland Ruffle. If you don't know what a Woodland Ruffle is, some people call it a cruffle. It's actually called the Woodland Ruffle, and it was invented, I guess you would say, by, her name is Tiffany. I can't think of her last name, and she's with Woodland Ridge Designs, is her page name. I probably should have that stuff written down so that I can tell people, but I don't ever think to write it down. And this does two things. It kind of helps if you have hands, bad hands with the ruffling. And it also folds in those raw edges so that it doesn't fray as much. All mesh frays. You're never going to be able to stop it. I know a lot of people do different things to control it, but mesh is going to fray. Nothing you can do about that. Sometimes it adds to the look of whatever the project is as well. So I'm using a rail. It's a 22-inch rail that I got from Craft Outlet. Or no, I'm sorry. The rail came from the Wreath shop. The rail came from the Wreath shop. And it's 22 inches. It has 11 ties on it. 6 on one side, 5 on the other. The mesh is 10-inch ombre. It's a green, green, red, and a lime color. And it's a heavy foil. That's why you see so much shimmer. Cindy, you might want to tell Nathan that we're on Facebook too, because I texted him earlier and told him I was going to be on YouTube. I'll have to go back and delete those 2 short videos that I started so that it doesn't confuse people more. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tried sharing it too from my computer and it wouldn't let me, so I don't know why. I have so much trouble when I try to share my live. It is a very nice mesh, but it is kind of thin. I like thicker mesh, but I like this color. And I had it on hand already. I didn't have to go buy it, so. I'm trying not to buy anything because I want to go to the wholesalers, which I'm going to have to do very soon. I've heard they're already starting to put their fall stuff out. And if I want to get anything, I got to go. So I got to go. But I was trying to go through what I already have on hand. I pulled out my Christmas stuff so that we could do this for Christmas in July. And I thought I had a lot more than what I actually have. I mean, I have a lot, but I just thought I had more. So I'm going to definitely need some ribbon, believe it or not. Yeah, I got to go and fill up on some things. So I'm going to go to Sims, which is about an hour and a half from me. No, you're good, Phyllis. To be honest with you, I don't remember where I got it. I usually mark where I buy them. And on this roll, these rolls did not have any markings on them. It looks like it may have come from Craft Outlet, but I can't be positive. But it's an ombre. And I know that I've seen them this color at like Old Time Pottery and Hobby Lobby. But I can't tell you for sure where I got this exact one. All right, so we did one side. Is because sometimes I want to put extra in the middle. And there are no ties in the middle, so I will just use pipe cleaners that I've already cut in half. Hi, Brian. Thanks for watching. Uh-oh, what's going on? Don't tell me we're going to have problems. Was that just at my end, or was that on your end too? My picture got all pixelated. Trying to keep it in the middle here. Don't want it to look all wonky. It fizzled. All right, well, yeah, it didn't, it just got all really pixelated up here. So let's see, what else do we got to talk about? Oh, I drew the winner for the giveaway. They have not responded to my email. And I hope they do, because they only have 24 hours to respond, and then we're going to draw again if we don't have anybody. But I sent them an email, and unfortunately, when you guys enter it, you enter it with your email address. So the only thing that Team Sumo gives me is your email address. So I don't know who it is, because I don't know everybody's email. And I was looking to see what you were saying. What was I saying now? I lost track. Oh, the giveaway. So yeah, they haven't responded yet. I checked just before I came on. Still nothing. So I'm hoping that they check their email tonight. Maybe somebody who works or somebody on the West Coast that hasn't seen it yet. I can give you all the email address, but I don't know. But if you entered it, check your email, because I did send out the notice today of who won. Get rid of this one here. It gets worse. So anybody doing anything good for 4th of July to celebrate tomorrow? We're not doing anything. We're just staying home. Kind of weird with it being in the middle of the week, you know? Not a whole lot you can do unless you take time off or vacation. Most people got to go back to work on Friday. Yeah, Craft Outlet is in the middle of moving, so their stock is limited to what was in their original warehouse, I guess. So until they get their new one, I guess they were hit by a storm. They were moving into their new warehouse and were hit by a tornado or a storm. I'm not sure which it was. So they're limited. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jessica. Thank you so much for finding us over here. Yeah, we were having problems. I don't know if it was YouTube or me, but none of them want to play nice, I guess. Nope, you're not late. Not at all. Believe me, we got a late start. So if you just joined me, I'm doing a Christmas in July all month long. So all of my lives this month will have a Christmas theme to them. And I'm also having a sale in my Etsy store the whole month. So if you have your eye on something, now's the time to grab it. I had 2 people that took advantage of it last night, and I sent theirs out today. So if you're watching and you ordered a wreath last night, Miss Sherry, it's on its way. That was a fun experience at the post office. Today was the first time I had to go since, well, it's the first time I've been to the post office here since we moved here. But since they made the changes for the way that we do our boxes now, I have to physically take them into the post office. Can't print my labels at home anymore, which sucks big time, believe me. Thankfully, we live in a small little town, and there was nobody else in the post office but me. I waited till after lunch to go, hoping it would not be busy. But that was an experience trying to get that sent out, but I got it done. So I told them I will probably be becoming friends with them all because I'll be in there more often now. We have one of those little mom and pop shipping places right here near me, but unfortunately they're a lot higher than the post office. So before I could print my label here at home and then just drop it off there and the post office would pick it up. Well, I can't do that anymore because I can't print my labels at home. Thank you, UPS or US Post Office. So it's been a big adjustment for all of us. Oh, good. You got your notification? Good. I'm glad. Nope, you're not late, Hope. Not at all. Actually, we got started late. We were supposed to be on YouTube. Had a problem over there. The feed kept buffering. So after 2 attempts over there, I gave up and came over here since everybody said that Facebook was functioning again after their little outage today. I think they're making changes. That's why they had an outage. Whenever they have an outage like this, some big change comes along. So that's probably what they're doing. They're getting ready to roll something out. I did ship retail ground, and unfortunately, that was an issue in itself. I don't know if anyone else is having a problem with that, but I checked everything before I went to the post office. I got, it came up with how much it was supposed to be. And so I went to the post office, and when they put it in their little machine, they got the same price I got. But when they hit the total, it was 3 times as much. And it was fun trying to figure out why and what was going on. I said, I'm not paying that. I'm sorry. I mean, that's half of what the wreath is. So, okay, Sherry, just let me know. If the other ones I have are sold, I can always make another one. I just have to order the sign. Or you said it, yeah, in a couple months? Or she wants it now for when he comes home. Whichever, just let me know. Like I said, if the one I have is sold, then I can make another. All right, so there we go. I filled in all 11 ties, but see how you can still see the rail? And if you go through the middle, you can still see. So I'm going to go ahead and use the extras that I cut, and I'm going to put 6 more pieces in the center here. So I'm just moving this all to the sides so I can get in here and work. Because I want this to be really full, because I want whatever I put on here to, be able to stand up. So I just took a pipe cleaner and cut them in half. And I'm just going to twist it around the center of the rail. Give it a little twist. I'm not going to glue it or anything. Once I get the mesh tied in there, it'll hold okay. So the mesh is over here behind me, so my room is tore apart because I'm trying to get all my holiday stuff out now. And I'm doing that transition, which is fun. So behind me is like a tornado. Oh, she wants to get it now? Okay, well, like I said, let her know it's on sale. Strike while the fire's hot. The more I sell, the more space I have to add more. I went to bed last night and I was reading my tablet, and just before I got ready to shut it off, I had seen that somebody had bought another wreath. So I got to send both of them out today at the same time. So that was good. So did y'all see the pictures of my grandson yesterday from his birthday? That was nice. It was a fun surprise. I didn't tell him that I was coming down. I told Cindy, but I didn't tell him. So he was pretty surprised. Hi, Kathy. How are you? All right. So I'm just filling these in here. Spread these out so that it fills this in. And I'll cut those pipe cleaners down. Oh, you're not late, Lillian. I sold the cat one. Yeah, which is kind of funny. I sold the dog and the cat at the same time. All right. Doesn't it? It's very pretty. I just wish it was a little thicker. I almost did poof on this, but I changed my mind. And again, if you entered the giveaway for the gift card for the 1,000 likes, check your email, because I did send an email to the winner today. Unfortunately, they don't tell me who it is. It only gives me an email address, so I can't even give you a name as to who won. This is an ombre mesh. And I believe I got it from Craft Outlet, but I can't be 100% positive because I did not mark it. Whenever I get my supplies in, I usually write on them where they came from so that I can tell, you know, if anybody asks. But I did not write on this one. And the sticker looked like it was from Craft Outlet, but it could have been anywhere, to be honest with you. There we go. It's 10 inches and it's cut at 36 inches long. Let's go do the pipe cleaner first. So I'm doing a swag. I bought the rail from the Wreath shop. It's 22 inches long. Has 11 ties on it. So I thought this would be a cute way to kick off our Christmas in July celebration. So we're going to do Christmas for the whole month. So each of my lives is going to be a Christmas theme. Hopefully I have enough supplies to do that, because I haven't bought anything for this year. And I thought I had more signs than what I actually have, but I didn't. So again, if you're not aware, we're doing a Christmas in July sale in my Etsy store for the whole month. So if you have your something favorited and you haven't purchased it yet, now's the time to do so. That helps me clear out my inventory and make more room for the new stuff I'll be making. A swag is just basically, instead of it being a round wreath, it's long. It can be made on an evergreen. Have you ever seen those little teardrop swags that you use at Christmas? I'll probably do a lot more of these. You can do a swag on just about anything. My daughter cut some wood for me, that scraps that she had, and I almost was going to use one of those tonight, but I did not. Did not get to that. I think I have to cut those a little bit shorter because I think once they're done, they're not going to fit in my boxes. And Lord knows with the way shipping is right now, I can't afford, and my customers are not going to pay for a bigger box because that just means more shipping for them. So I'm trying to keep the cost as, you know, to a minimum for them and myself, because I don't think anybody wants to pay $35 to ship a wreath to them. You know, I don't. So yeah, it's just a longer wreath, I guess you could say. And this took 2 rolls of mesh to do because I cut them so long. Yeah, I'm going to use one sin, and I will do one for the Christmas in July. I'm going to have to cut them down a little bit. I can't remember what length we made them. Do you? Do you remember what length they were? Were they 22s? In order to ship them in the boxes that I have, I'm going to have to cut them down a couple inches because I don't want to have to buy bigger boxes, and that's just going to make the shipping more expensive anyway. I keep looking for the clip on the second end, and I don't need it. I did, Joanne, and Pirate Ship comes up at the same price as Etsy. I don't know where everybody else is shipping them to or from, but when the ones I shipped, I went in and looked, and their pricing is the same as Etsy. And I even started an account with FedEx, and for the wreath I was sending to Florida, they wanted $63 to ship it through them. The rail is 22 inches. No, I know. Yeah, I know. We did cut them at 2 foot lengths. So they're 24 inches. I didn't measure it. I have them over here. I'm going to measure them, but you got to cut them down a little bit. I'm probably going to cut them to, if they're 24s, I'll probably cut them to either 22 or 20 so that they'll fit nicely in the box. But see how adding that to the middle, how full it is? See, look how full it is down here compared to up here. I know it's really hard to see with this camera angle. Yeah, tell me about it, Sherry. That's what I was saying when I looked it up. I'm thinking that's not a discount. I don't know where they're giving me a discount because they're not. But when I called to set up my account with them, they said I don't ship enough to get a discount. So I get like the 10% for having the account, and that's it. I'm like, well, you know, I'd like to be shipping more too right now, but I'm not. Do what you gotta do. It's a slow time right now. You do what you gotta do. But yeah, $63 to send a wreath. That only cost $66, $68. What was it? Yeah. Nobody wants to pay that. I wouldn't pay it, so I can't expect my customer to pay it. So I don't know. I don't know what the post office was thinking when they did this. I know they got to make money too, but the system wasn't broken. Why you got to, mess with it? It worked for me. But yeah, I got this nice little printer over here my husband bought me for printing my own labels, and it's like a paperweight now because I can't use it. Oh, forgot to put my tie on first. But anyway, that's enough about the post office. But I did meet two very nice people at the post office today. They were very helpful, which was a plus. Because I was getting upset, and I could feel my face getting redder the more that we tried this and it wasn't working. And I was trying to be calm because I didn't want to be that person. But the more it went on, I could feel my face getting redder and redder. And I told them, I said, I'm not blaming you. I understand you have no control over it, but this is ridiculous. And for them to what ended up happening was we had to say that there was batteries in the box in order for it to give us the correct shipping. That makes no sense. So I don't know. But that's the post office for you. Nothing makes sense. All right, so I've got one more to go. Well, I mean, I understand that. I mean, some people sell a lot. I don't. Right now, 1, 2 a week. I mean, at Christmas that'll pick up, but I won't be selling that much. Not like 100 of them, but I just think it's ridiculous that it's tripled our shipping costs through our Etsy stores to do that. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, we were having issues with YouTube tonight too. It wouldn't let us play, so. It's an ombre mesh. I bought it last season. All right, so this is the last one. Didn't mean to do that. And I will give you all a recap here in just a second as to what I'm doing and what we're using and what I've already used. So anybody who joined after I started will be caught up. And if you just came on, please check your email if you were one of the people who entered the giveaway. Excuse me. The email went out today to let you know that we got a winner. It does not give me a name. It only gives me an email address. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. So if you won, I sent an email to the winner. Check your spam as well, because if you've never gotten an email from me, it could go there. All right. Let's see, do I want that to go that way or this way? I have one more. I'm going to stick one more in here, I think. One, I might as well use it, and two, this just sees like there's a gap here. I want to fill that in. Don't have any more white pet clearance, so I'm going to use a green one. These are going to be cut off anyway. The mesh is 10-inch. Yeah, it could be. Yes, Melanie, it could be. I can actually, if you, I've got the number here. It's X B as in boy 99310-17. But it is, yeah, it's an ombre metallic, so it probably came from Craft Outlet. It's where I get a lot of my stuff from. But like I said, I have seen it at Old Time Pottery as well. Cindy, was that cake any good last night? Nathan wanted it because the icing was whipped instead of the buttercream or sugar cream or whatever it's called. That's it? Okay, yep, it came from Craft Outlet. Alright, so I'm just going to put this last one in here to use up this last piece and to fill in this end. So I don't want to see the frame. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Alright, there we go. Oh, why am I doing that? I still gotta put the ribbons on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's the rail. I am sorry about the view. I know it's hard to see tonight because I'm using a webcam instead of my phone. But isn't that pretty? See how full that is? So these are my ribbons. I have a green with red background and it's got white dots with red glitter. And then I've got this green with the red dots and the white stripes. Those two will go together. Are you? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. This one is the white with green and red peppermints. And then we've got the green with the elf legs and hat. And then we're going to use, I think, this sign here. It says the elf made me do it. So see how that goes with that ribbon? Look at that. Perfect. So we're going to use that. I was going to use this one, but this one is a really big sign, and it would have been way too large to go on here across. I would have had to do it like this. So we'll save that for another project. It is a big sign, but I have these cute little elves. So I have this one that I only have one of, but I have 3 of these little guys. And their legs are posable, and so are their arms. So I think I'm going to use these 3. Maybe I'll throw him in there too, I'm not sure. They are super cute. And then we've got these fun little picks that I'm going to throw in there as well. So I've got those. I've got some candy canes. Some of these little peppermint balls. I even have this little candy peppermints left over from last year. And we've got a little red present. So we're going to put some goodies in there. Oh, look, a receipt from the farmer's market. That's a heck of a place to find it. But I've got these little picks as well. And then this one here with the little, supposed to be like a little cookie, I guess. So we'll use those. So we'll put lots of those in there. And while I'm thinking about it and I'm putting the ribbons in, let me get the glue going. All right, that's plugged in. Don't let me forget that. Let me get out some glue sticks here. All right, we're all set. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the ribbons. So I'm going to put elf hat and legs with the peppermint candies. I got a wire trying to come out here. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to put the dots together as well. My ribbons are cut at 14 inches. And I have a 2.5 and a 1.5. So I just lay the 1.5 on top of that, find my center, and then I'm going to scrunch that up the middle. And I'm going to give it a little shape so that we've got some wings. And I'm going to put that right in our tie. And I may have to cut a couple extras because I did add those at the end, but we'll see. So I'm going to give that couple extra twists because I'm going to cut that off anyway. Thank you, Sherry. And then I just want to pull those out, give them some shape. This is spraying here. Scissors. These little ends want to fray off of here. So is everybody barbecuing tomorrow? You know, I asked earlier and I don't remember seeing anybody say what their plans were for tomorrow. We're not doing anything. Bob's got to work on Friday, so yeah, the mesh is beautiful color. I love any of the mesh that's an ombre anyway. They just look so pretty. But especially the Christmas ones. So make my ribbons, butterfly, give it wings. And we're going to put that in here. Family reunion. Oh, how fun. We'll be able to shape these however we want them. They're wired. Always use wired ribbons. They hold their shape, and you can put them wherever you want them. So again, my mesh I cut, it's 10-inch mesh. Oh, that sounds good, Sherry. Can you send me one too? It did 10-inch mesh, cut at 36 inches. And there were 11 ties, but I did add some to the center. So that was another 6. It took 2 full rolls to do this because of how long I cut them. But I wanted it to be full, and the mesh is kind of thin. Even with that ombre coloring, it would have been a little too thin if I'd have done just the normal 30. Plus that extra 6 inches kind of covers your curls. Because when you do that woodland ruffle, you're getting your curls and your ruffle all in one. That's why I like it. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll probably just barbecue something. I don't know. I have, I did buy some corn at the farmer's market the other day. That was funny. Made an ass out of myself at the farmer's market the other day. Knocked over a whole candy display on their counter as I was trying to pick up all my fruits and vegetables. That was embarrassing with a line of people waiting behind me. Awesome. Oh, wow. I'm coming to your house. She's got it all going on. I am putting the ribbon in every one of the original ties that came, the 11 ties that came with the rail. I am putting them in every tie, and I'm alternating them. I won't put any in the center unless I don't know. We'll see how it needs it because that's where everything else is going to go. The sign will go there. The elves will go up there. So if we need a couple up there, we'll put them up there. But for right now, I'm just putting them down here. Yeah, it was it was a mess. It was those little, they were long, like thin candy. They weren't like candy canes, you know, those peppermint sticks or whatever you get, but they were, I guess they were more like a caramel or something. I don't know what they were, but yeah, they were all over the place. I just kept apologizing. When I first did it, I kept going, "No, I did not. No, I did not." My mom's going, "Yes, you did. Yes, you did." Oh no. How did you do that? Well, that was nice they didn't make you pay for it. Yeah, they're very nice there. They're very friendly. Come on. Yeah, well, I was a hot mess. Let's see. Do I want to put one here? I think I'm going to. May have to cut some extras because I don't remember how many of these I cut. Lord, it's hot up here again. All day long, the air's on and I'm freezing. And when I come up here to do a live, it gets hot. Oh, glass top. Sounds like somebody's lighting off fireworks. Well, let's see, what else is on my list to talk about tonight? Oh, you know the little thing that I send out to notify you when I'm going live? Think you get it in Facebook Messenger. That is going to be changing, and I'm not going to be using that anymore. At the end of the month, they are changing it to where you have to pay for it now. So I will not be using it to send out the notifications. So I will continue to post it on my page, of course. But if you do want to continue getting the little message from me, what I will do is I can either continue to send you a message on Facebook. I can do like a group thing. Or I can send you an email if you send me your email address. So that will be the only way to get it. And I can't send it to you without your permission. So if you, I'm gonna put a post, I think, on my page, probably the first of the week, and let everyone know that I won't be sending those out through the mini chat anymore. And that if they want to continue to get it, then they'll have to send me their email address to do it. Because I'm just not going to pay for that. We have to pay for so many other things that sometimes you just gotta just say no. Did you? Well, that was nice. So again, if you haven't checked your email, check and make sure that you didn't get an email from me about being the winner of our giveaway. I sent the email out this afternoon for the winner to notify me with their name and information, because all I get is your email address when you sign up for it. It doesn't tell me who's who. So I can't even give y'all a name. And they didn't have their name in the email address, otherwise that would have made it easy for me to figure out who it was. And I want to thank all of you who sent birthday wishes to my grandson yesterday. It was very nice of everyone to wish him a happy birthday. getting so big. He's 14 now. Cannot believe he'll be driving in less than 2 years, really. When we get their permit, I mean, I can't even think about that right now. Lord have mercy. I am not old enough to handle that just yet. He's a very responsible young man, though. He's a very sweet young man. We actually sat and had conversation. We had lunch. It was a nice day. And just seeing the look on his face when I showed up at their house early yesterday morning. Well, I left here early, but well, yeah, at the rate he's going, Josh better hurry up. Oh, the time has flown by, Lily. I'm telling you, that child was just born in my eyes. I mean, I have no clue where the time went. All right, so I'm going to need 2 more ribbons. So let me cut those. Luckily, I have them sitting right here. And this will only take a second, guys. I just need 1 of each, so I don't need to get my boards out to cut them. Well, actually, I don't know. Think we should add some to the top, too? Just a couple? I'm thinking I might need to. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cut 5. So there's 4. I'm going to cut 3 of each, so I will use my boards. These are just little boards that my husband cut for me so that I could measure my ribbons. The scrap wood he had laying around. And I just wrapped them around there. Everybody's got their own little fancy boards now. The Soul Sisters have theirs out. Hot Mesh Mom has hers. Yep, they're lighting off fireworks. I guess that's going to be going on for the next 24 hours. So I just cut them all at the length I need. After wrapping them around the board, they all come out the same. Fold them in half and give them a little dovetail. Probably shouldn't cut that many at one time, but I think I need to get my scissors sharpened. So I know we were having issues with YouTube and we didn't get to do the live over there, but I do plan to start doing lives over there as soon as I figure out what's going on with my camera. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. How many did I say I was doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm gonna do 3. I don't think I needed 4. I think it was supposed to be 3. I'm losing track here. It'll go a lot quicker once I get these ribbons done, because then all I have to do is put the sign on and put the elves in there. Which I didn't wire them up, so you'll get to see me do that. Get out my little ice pick and we'll do some surgery. You know how everyone loves to watch that. And I've seen some people who use their ice picks and they go a little crazy. Yeah, actually I do a little lily. I wasn't ready to put away my summer stuff yet, but you know, in order to stay ahead with business wise, I get it. But it does feel like I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do for summer. It does seem like this year has gone by really fast, though. See, last year though, I didn't do mine when everyone else was doing theirs, so I was a little behind because of it. I probably could have sold more. Christmas was very good for me last year, sale-wise. But it did, had I started sooner, maybe I would have had more time to spend doing my own decorations, because we really tend to decorate a lot for the holidays. And because I was busy with this, we didn't do as much. But hopefully this year I'll be on track. Yeah, this year's it's already past half over. It is going to be gone before you know it. I just don't know why it has to go so fast. Yeah, some people did not get a summer until just now. I mean, a lot of people have been dealing with the weather, and I mean, it's been crazy, especially if you're in the northern states. I remember that well when we lived in New York. Can't say I miss it though. I mean, yeah, it's hot now. Humidity is terrible, but I wouldn't change it to go back there. No, no, no. If it's hot, I just stay in my house. If I don't want to deal with the heat, I just don't go nowhere. Yeah, see, Pennsylvania, you guys same as almost the same as New York, because you guys had that late cold too. So you guys are just getting your spring or getting your summer, and of course down here in the South, we've been dealing with it for a while. I left all these ribbons out because I didn't know if I was going to make a bow for this or not. Yeah, they were We used to live up there above Syracuse. So we knew, you know, we dealt with that in the time that we were there. All right, let me get all this stuff out of the way. Yeah, I agree. I like the Four Seasons too, but I just can't stand the cold anymore. All right, so these two went together and these two went together. All right, so let's go ahead and get these last ones in here. And we can put the sign on. So if you wouldn't mind spreading the love and letting your friends know we're here, I would appreciate that. And if you haven't already, give my page a like. Also, by doing that, it will help you to be notified when I do go live, since we won't be sending out the notifications anymore. If you're not going to be on the email list, then the only way to do that is by monitoring the page. So give us a like, and then you'll be on there and know when we're going live. And you can keep up with all of our new reads too. And like I said, I'm having a sale in my Etsy store. Everything is on sale this month through the end of the month. So if there's something you've had your eye on that you've been waiting for, or that you've been hesitating to get, now would be the time. Trying to clear out inventory so that we can add new items for the upcoming season. And I'm thinking about doing a live sale. I don't know yet when I would be able to do it, because I would have to have either my husband or my daughter here to help me. Have y'all seen other people who do their live sales on Facebook? I like watching them, but sometimes they can be a little, whoops, don't want to yank on that too hard. It can be a little frustrating because you're dealing with that lag between what I'm saying and what you're seeing. It can be a little frustrating for people who watch. That's the only reason I've been hesitant to do one, because some people get pretty upset about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add a couple here in the center, just to. Yep, I'm in North Carolina. All right, so now I can twist these off. Yeah, the weather is nice, especially that time of year down here. I like the fall and the spring weather a lot more than the summer. Our winter weather isn't too bad. I mean, sometimes we have ice, like in the January, February range. Some years are worse than others, but it's normally not bad. It's nothing that ever really sticks or stays around for too long. At the most, it's been like a couple of days to a week. Other than that, it's not months and months of dealing with snow and ice like we had up there in the north. Oh, where the other side that is. We're going to fan these out in the center. That's going to fill that in a little bit. Let's go the other way. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to put any in the center, but I guess that makes a difference. It'll look nice. And most of it's going to be covered up by the sign and the little elves and stuff anyway. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to need a bow on this one or not, but we'll see. Never know. Might add one later. Oh, let's turn these this way. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, the weather over the last couple of years has gotten so weird. This one doesn't want to stay in the center. Might have to put a dab of glue on the sides of the pipe cleaner to keep it from moving. Alright, this is the last one, guys. I so appreciate y'all sticking in there with me through all these issues tonight. It happens sometimes. There's nothing we can do about it, but just roll with it and move on. It gets frustrating, I know, but we'll be back to our regular camera view next week. Unless I can find a place to move this camera, then I won't have to use my phone. I should try and mount it to the ceiling above me, and then you just get a view from the top, but alright, so I cut too many of those big ones, so that's alright. I'm sure I will have plenty of opportunities to use them this season. Alright, so there's our ribbons. Now we can put the sign on. Thank you. Throw those ribbons over there. Let me get my stapler out because I did not put my wires on there. I gotta grab a couple pipe cleaners, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Might only need 2, but we'll see. Alright, so there's our swag. Let me see if I can zoom this out. I don't think it's gonna let me. No. Alright, so here's our sign. It says the elf made me do it. It's a wooden sign. It's about a 5 by 10. And I'm just going, I got glitter all over me now, y'all. I am going to, do I want to do half? I'm going to try half. Sorry, this is going to probably be loud. If I can get it to lay right. And I got to hammer it. Sorry. I should have done that earlier, but I didn't. No, my card's right there. That's all right. I'll just move it over to the side a little bit. A little kid's hammer. All right, sorry. Yep, the stapler is, I got it at, it's an Arrow. I got it at Lowe's. And it takes 1/4-inch staples. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set this on here. Should go at the top or bottom? I like it down here. So I'm going to move these ribbons so that I can get in here. And I'm just going to take it down here through the mesh. And it's actually on where the mesh or the wires cross. So I'm going to put it through there. And give it a little twist. Don't want to pull it too tight. I want it to just set right on top. I don't want it to be embedded in the mesh. I want it to smash it down. So give it a couple twists, and then I want it to set crooked like it is. So I'm going to leave it like this and go right back down here. There's no crossbar here, so I'm going to have to go to the side of the rail. They just set off somebody's car alarm. Well, somebody just sent me a notice on Etsy. The fireworks they're doing outside just set off somebody's car alarm. All right, that's done. Spread these out. Oh, darn it. Could have left that one off, probably. All right, that's okay. We'll fix it later. You see that? So it just sets a little crooked on there. And I will try to back y'all up in just a second so that you can see more. Let me see if that's going to work or not. Is that making it worse? I was trying to make it so y'all could see more of the wreath, but it doesn't look like it's working. All right. So we got the big elf, and then I got the little elves. And I think I'm going to use these little ones. I don't know, maybe. Let me see. I can put him in here. I don't know, you all can't see that. Oh, that's so aggravating. Let me see if I can raise this up so you get a better view of what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. Is that better? Now you can see more of the wreath. All right, that's as high as it's going to go. But at least you can see more now, right? All right, so I am going to take this tag off of him. He reminds me of the little elf from the Rudolph, the workshop elves. Rudolph is my favorite Christmas movie from when I was little. Love me some Rudolph. Alright, so I'm going to put some silver wire through his backside. Actually, I might do it through his little vest here. Nope, that's glued down. Maybe a scarf. Alright, so I'm going to cut off some of this. What shop? You know, the little elves that work in the Santa's workshop on the Rudolph Christmas story. If that's what you were asking me, yes, that's what I was talking about. Alright, so his scarf has got a gap behind it, so I can put this behind there. And I'm just going to twist it off. Get my little needle here. If you put attachments on a wreath, you should get one of these needles. It's called a yarn needle. They also have, yes, the Misfits. Thank you. They also call them quilting needles. Just depends which section of the store you get them in. I got mine over by the yarn, so these ones are called yarn needles. So it helps to put it through your mesh. So you just put your wires through the little eye of it and fold it over so it has a snag, and then just pop it right down through the mesh. And actually, I don't need it because I can go right down here in the center of this opening. Oh, I was really hoping not to have to keep everybody so late. Alright, so I want him to sit in here. There we go. You see him okay? So I'm just going to give him a couple twists. I don't want to pull too tight. And I will finish tying that off later. Give his little legs some direction. That'll help him sit up a little. All right. I should have made him go the opposite way of the sign, huh? What do you think? Can't see the whole thing? I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't pull this one out. I wanted to pull this little string out of his back. All right, these little elves, their face is plastic and their legs are wired. Angle it? Which way? Well, the sign and the elf are both angled the same direction right now. I was thinking I need to put him on the opposite side, but I've got these other little elves to add too. Well, this little guy's losing his shorts here. Guess we need to fix that. Need to pull them up. I don't want to be showing everything off. Like that. Put him here. You like this one here? Yes? Yeah, okay. All right, let me see if I can put this wire through here. Thank you. The elves came from Hobby Lobby last season. I got them at the end of their season sale. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I only want to take half of this through there. Yeah, I got them. They were in the ornament, you know, where the individual ornaments are. They have a whole wall of these single ornaments, things like this. They have all different kinds. Like they had Santa faces, and so I bought a bunch last season. And these ones are cute because they got the little plastic face on them. All right, so I'm going to set him here, and I'm going to push this stuff aside and try to get to the rail. There we go. All right, so I want him to just kind of sit right here. Oh, thank you, Joanne. You're very sweet. I love doing it. I especially like adding these little things like this. I had so much fun doing Christmas last year. Hi, Lynn. Push the top elf to the far corner and let bottom of spray. You want him up here? Let me see. Put him up here instead of where he's at right here. And stay on diagonal corner to my right. Let me see. I'll switch them around real quick. I may just glue I'll put the other pieces in, but I might just wait and glue them tomorrow because I don't want to keep everybody real late. Oops. I didn't get that around the frame. All right, I'll show you on diagonal. It's just because of the camera that I'm using tonight. Unfortunately, it's not made to be this close to me, but I don't have anywhere else to move it right now. So there we go. How's that? All right, so you know you got to do in threes. So I got to put another little elf in here. You think I should put another elf on the other side over here? I think we need one right here. I don't know why this is framed like this. Yeah. All right, we're gonna put one more elf on here, and then we'll finish up. All right, so let's get his little. He wants to go the other way. I don't want him to do that. I want him to go this way. His leg is turned. There we go. Oh, doesn't want to sit like the other one. I'll try it the other way. There we go. We'll do that. All right, so another piece of wire, and then we can finish up. I appreciate y'all hanging in there tonight, despite all the craziness we had going on. This one's drawers are falling down too. Got little nudists. All right, so that one had white shorts. This one's got red. All right, so I just take my needle and put the yarn on there, and then I'm going to thread this through his shorts. Oh, thank you. The Elves came from Hobby Lobby. I got them last season, at the end of the season, from Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure they'll have them again this year. They have them over by where they sell the single ornaments. Our Hobby Lobby has like a whole aisle of nothing but the ornaments, single ornaments like these. And that's where I found them. Those, and I got some Santa faces and a couple other elves. Little, you know, ornament like candy canes and things like that. So yeah, they didn't have they don't have their Christmas out yet, but they do have their fall out. They were putting Christmas out, but they didn't have everything out yet. But I'm sure they will soon. I'm sure by the end of August they'll have it all out. All right, so this one is going to sit in here, and I'm going to twist this tie down because it's going to be in my way. Cut it off. Oh, that's awesome. You're getting one? That makes it easier. They have some really cute stuff. Stuff like this, you know. I don't get their mesh anymore. I used to in the beginning. Some of their seasonal stuff, you know, mesh is good, and you know it's thick, and but their everyday stuff is not that great. All right, so we've got this little guy sitting over here now. Oh, I know you guys can't. I hate that you can't see this. Oh, well, all I can say is I'll be posting pictures of it, so you will get a better view. And if I need to change anything, I will do that tomorrow. Lord knows I'll have plenty of time because I'm not doing anything else besides cleaning my room, trying to get everything put away. All right, so we got 3 of the elves on there. Let's see how this looks here. Trying to find a place to track it down. Yeah, I like going in there and looking around. I went in the other day last week and found a bunch of spring stuff on clearance, 66% off. Didn't pass that up. Got quite a bit of stuff and only spent like 50 bucks. All right, so we got a present there in the center now. Let's see if I can get this in here somewhere. I'll spread these out a little bit. I'll take the tag off in a second when I see if I want to use it or not. So I want these to kind of jet out of here. Oh, let's see. Like the gift box? Good. And I'll go back and glue these in once I finalize where they're going to go. Tear all these apart, these wire ones. I got more glitter on me than there is on this wreath. What do you think? Can you see? You like it? Cindy, what do you think? Whoa. You need to loosen the top elf up a little bit. His head is leaning too far down. But I will fix that tomorrow. And I will, like I said, I will take all these tags off. I'm just looking to see where I'm going to put everything right now. Thank you. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these all on tomorrow or tonight and then take a picture of it tomorrow. Let's see, I'm going to put this one I think down here. And I want this one up here. Well, maybe I should put that one there. Oh, thank you. There. Yeah, I think I like that one there. And then this one can go here. Yep. Alright, so I have to fix this one. But that's it for tonight. I will glue all these down. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me glue all this down. I will take a picture of it tomorrow on the door so you can see how it looks and you'll get a full view. I apologize for all the camera issues tonight and for the YouTube and Facebook mix-ups. And I thank you all for joining me. And again, make sure you check your email if you entered our contest or our drawing, because I did send the email out to the winner today, and I hadn't heard anything back as of the beginning of this live. So I look forward to hearing from them. If I don't hear from them within 24 hours, I am going to redraw. They had 24 hours to respond to the email. And I would hate to do that, but you gotta do. Hopefully they're not, you know, hopefully they just haven't gotten their email yet. But make sure you check your spam folder too, because it could go in there if you've never gotten an email from me before. So, you guys, I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your food. Thank you so much for joining me and for supporting my business. And I hope to see you all back here next week. Same time, same place. How do you reply to an email? When you go to your email, just hit reply. It should have a little arrow there that you can click on to reply to an email. It would be in your personal email. Was it your email address, Lily? But as soon as they contact me and I get their name, I can post who it was that won. Like I said, the giveaway, the King Sumo, only collects your email addresses, or well, that doesn't collect, but that's how you enter, was with your email. So it doesn't give me a name of who the person is. So as soon as I find out who it is, I will post that. It was your email, Lily? If it was you, go ahead and send me back a mail. I left instructions on the email of what information I need, because I need to know. I need to know the name. I also have to know what gift or what store you want a gift card from. So check your emails, guys, and check your spam folder too. So have a great 4th of July. I will see you all next week, and thank you again for sticking with me tonight. I really appreciate it more than you know. Sin, I love you. Thank you for your help. Good night, everyone.